You wanna view my video? Let's go. Come sit. Sit. Your tail is hitting the camera. Ready for your close-up, Nova? Nova, you're literally right in the middle. As her tail wags in your guys' face, I wanted to do the Q&A in here with them. One, because Nero's still getting better from his little surgery. I went on Twitter and asked you guys to tweet me some questions that you wanted me to answer. So the first question, how do you pronounce your name? Like, quote, L-A-N-E, and does it mean anything? Yes, I pronounce my name Layne, spelled L-A-Y-N-E, and it's not short for anything, just Layne. Next, based on your videos, you work in your fam's company, still not sure what the company does, should I Google? Actually, I have a lot more, I'll let others ask. My mom started an advertising agency when she was 20-something, and then my dad works there as well, and now I work there as well. Do you have any plans to make a dance or song cover and post it on your YouTube channel? One, I love to sing and dance. Two, I'm horrible at it, so no and no. I'm sorry, you will probably unsubscribe if you hear me sing. Funny story, I used to be a ballerina when I was maybe 3 years old, and on the way to the recital, I'm all dressed up in this little tutu or the outfit my mom got me, and I started crying in the back of the car, like kicking the glove compartment, and I was like crying, and I made myself so upset. She's like, you know what, we're not going. So that was the end of my dance career. Nicole asks, would you consider visiting the Philippines again and have a meetup for your loves, XX? I absolutely want to. When my channel hits 25K, that's like the number I always had in my head that I'd just book a ticket back, because I have to save up money and I always thought that'd be really far off, but you guys are so amazing, it might come sooner than expected. So I absolutely will be back in the Philippines. I don't know exactly when, but when I do know, you guys will know. And then we have Build 16 again asking, favorite color, parentheses close, black. Always black. Or red. Or white. Black, white. Just black is the best answer. Favorite fruit. Don't say guayabano, I'm Philim and I don't like that. Well, guayabano was one of my favorites while I was in the Philippines, but my absolute favorite fruit that I would probably not be able to live without is watermelon. Love watermelon. Like in the summer, I can eat a whole watermelon to myself. Maybe mango too. Blonde or dark brown hair? Well, I've done both and I like both. I just get bored very easily, so I always try to switch it up. Where do you see yourself in 5 years? I have no idea. Hopefully I'll have my own clothing line of some sort by then. Hopefully my channel will be completely taken off and it can be my sole focus, as well as my blog, which I kind of have been putting on the back burner because I'm having so much fun with YouTube right now. But yeah, 5 years, I wanna have my own like company established, whether that be a clothing brand. I haven't figured it out yet, but I have 5 years to figure it out. Hi Vera, I love you so much. Thank you for always supporting me. Vera has been subscribed since I like first started, and we've been very fast YouTube friends. Love all of her videos, you guys have to check them out, especially if you're into makeup. So Vera asks, what is your favorite season? My favorite season has to be fall, because in the beginning of fall, it's still warm and you get those, sometimes the Indian summer days where you can still lay out by the pool and get a tan. And then by the end of fall, it's like cool and brisk. All the leaves change colors. When it's a clear blue sky on a fall day and all the orange leaves are popping, I absolutely love that. I just realized my hands look huge because I'm holding them up there. And then Vera also asks, what foreign languages do you know? So, I took Spanish from kindergarten, maybe not kindergarten, all of elementary school and middle school, and I was actually somewhat fluent in it by the time I graduated middle school. But then when I went to high school, I took Italian, and I took that through college as well, and I actually studied abroad in Italy in high school, and I was fluent at that point, but once I stopped practicing, I completely forgot it all. So I can read it to a degree and kind of decipher different words, but I can't speak any foreign languages properly, I should say. Christine Celestial asks, how many boyfriends do you have before Kev? I'd say 2. Rosanna asks, who is your Filipino best friend? 100% Layne, and I know Layne's watching this because she has been a supporter from day one, before I even came to visit her in the Philippines. So the backstory for that, because I know a lot of people ask like, oh, like, why do you know about the Philippines and why do you know about Jollibee? Because some people didn't go like far back to my channel. Layne was me and my brother's au pair when we were younger, and she was from the Philippines, and she came and lived with us and took care of us. We have stayed close ever since, and we've always kept in touch, and she would always wish me happy birthday, and when I graduated from different schools, she'd be like, congratulations, and we've kept in touch because of Facebook and social media, honestly. So once I graduated college, because I didn't study abroad in college, I was like, okay, I need to travel, I wanna go learn other cultures, I wanna go like really learn what else there is in the world. Layne messaged me when I graduated college and was like, congrats, what are your plans? And I was like, well, I've always wanted to go to Thailand, so I think I'm gonna try to book a trip there. I just don't know if my friends can go yet, so I think I might go alone. And she's like, why don't you come visit me in the Philippines? So as soon as she said that, I was like, you know what, if I can go visit a culture and be with a local and have her show me around, so while I was alone there, I'd feel comfortable. And she said, yeah, you can come between these months. And once we figured it out, I booked a ticket, and the rest is history. And now, guys, I can ramble all day long. But Layne, I love you. Definitely my Filipino best friend. Edward asks, what's the most embarrassing moment of your life? I gotta think about this one because I feel like I totally have like blocked it from my mind. One that does stick out in my mind that was just super embarrassing was one time I remember I was getting out of the car and walking into school in college, and I had a skirt on, or a dress on. I put my backpack on, and I think my skirt got like tucked under the backpack, and my whole butt was out while walking into Fordham. So that was one of the most embarrassing. And Fordham's in Manhattan in New York City, so there are people everywhere. Like everywhere at all times, so someone definitely saw. But luckily I didn't know them, and I probably never saw them again, so yeah. Sam asks, would you consider living in the Philippines in the future, like permanently? That's funny, because when I was there, I would joke and be like, Mom, I'm not coming home. And Layne was like, you can work, you can come here and we'll find work and you can just stay here. But I'm so family orientated, unless my whole entire family picked up and moved with me, and even like my friends and Kevin's family, I don't think I could leave everybody permanently. I have thought about going to live in California for a year somewhere. Moving far away, it would just be hard because I'm very close with both my grandmothers as well, so I wouldn't be able to see them, and the short answer to that would be, as of right now, no. I almost said Nicki Minaj, but she asks, what's your 3 most favorite Filipino dishes and why? Chicken inasal, chicken adobo, and ube bibingka. And why? Because chicken inasal was one of the first Filipino dishes I had when I landed in Manila. It was the day I was the most jet lagged, and Layne took me to Mary Grace, and I tried chicken inasal, and I just fell in love. And the way Mary Grace does it, where the tomatoes and onions that are diced were so fresh, oh my gosh, I want to fly back there for that right now. Next, chicken adobo, because it's just freaking delicious. I mean, it's marinated and so tender in that sauce, and then that paired with rice, and then you put the sauce all over the rice and everything. I love that. And then ube bibingka, because that reminds me of Astoria, Palawan, and I really love sweets. So as of right now, those are my 3 favorite. I still have a lot to try. But hopefully you guys will see more on this channel about what I try. Do you know that you're so beautiful? Are you a gamer, anime lover? First of all, thank you, that is very sweet. And no, I'm not a gamer, nor do I really love anime. I've never quite got into it. The best video game I ever played was Mortal Kombat, and it was on an old PlayStation, and me and my 2 brothers would play, and I would just sit there with the controller and mash down every single button and, you know, like everything, and I actually beat them. Quinn and Shane will attest to that.
Melina wins. Flawless victory. Fatality.
Marcus asks, can you do the hometown name challenge? Ask someone to take a video of you and ask where you're from, then you dance. I'm gonna say no to that right now, just because I don't know what that is, and I already said I'm not gonna dance on this channel, so. Percival, I totally am saying that wrong. I'm sorry. Is it possible you fell in love with the Asian guy? Don't know which Asian guy, but my boyfriend's not Asian, so no. Gel wrench, Gel. Hey, I don't know if I'm saying that right, Gel. But I know that you message me all the time on Facebook. Oh, and I wanted to just say, if you guys want to message me on my short and sweet Facebook page for my blog, because I can answer that so much easier. But anyways, Gel says, Ate Layne, what is your most unforgettable experience and what is your favorite color? Most unforgettable experience is definitely flying alone halfway across the world to the Philippines. And I know I sound like I'm just crazy obsessed with the Philippines, but it really did change my perspective on so many things. It was absolutely unforgettable because of the people I met, the kindness I was shown when I like lost my wallet, all of the crazy stuff that happened. And then, what is your favorite color? Black. And then if you're one of those people who don't think black's a color, red would have to be my favorite color. But black, absolutely. Abby asked, can you do a prank on Shane? You know, that would be funny. I would just have to somehow pull it over on him. I don't know, stay tuned. Maybe that'll happen. Crystal asked, do you have a boyfriend and which country you most want to travel and why? Yes, I have a boyfriend. I guess maybe you haven't seen all the videos, but his name's Kevin. Country I most want to travel to. Out of countries I've never been to, I really would love to go to Japan. Just the food, just everything about it. One day I will visit Japan. CSM asks, what do you like doing the most over weekends? All right, this is like a tricky answer because there are some weekends I want to do nothing but work out, hike with my dogs, maybe like hang out with family. And then there are other weekends I want to like go out and have a complete adventure. And what does your name mean? I don't think my name has a real like meaning. I do know that my name is gonna be something with an L because my nonna is named Lily and my grandma is named Lucille. My parents wanted something with an L, which I love. Like, I really do love my name. When I was younger, I wasn't so fond of it because you could never find it on a keychain or it was weird. What is your first experience to travel in the Philippines and what is your most memorable moment here? My first experience traveling there. I've only been once. I would have to say I was crazy tired because the flight is so long. But it was so exciting and it was kind of a culture shock and it's exactly what I wanted, and to take everything in and realize there's so much more to the world. Your most memorable moment there. I hate to say this because it's like a negative moment that turned out to be a positive though. So my most memorable moment there was when I got my wallet stolen in the Manila airport on the way to Boracay. And it is the most memorable because I just remember that feeling of fear and like sheer terror being halfway across the world and not having any money, having any credit cards, anything, and then knowing that like my personal belonging was stolen, and it just was a really bad feeling. But then the way that everyone treated me afterwards at Astoria Current, Joy and Eva, they completely made me feel at home there, and they helped me, one, try to find my wallet, which unfortunately we didn't, but they tried their absolute best. Really everyone there. I could list off every single person I met at that resort. So that was my most memorable moment because it was a negative that turned into a positive really quickly because of the people I was around. Maris L, I don't know if I'm saying that right, sorry, asks, what's your most memorable moment back in college? Back in college? I wasn't there that long ago. No, I'm kidding. My most memorable moment was when I transferred from Fordham's Bronx campus to their Manhattan campus because it was something I thought about for a while, and once I did it and loved my college experience, a lot of things started changing for the better and everything fell into place. How do you overcome hate and insecurities thrown at you? Luckily, this is how. You just have puppies because they make the world better. No, luckily you guys are the sweetest people ever and leave me the kindest comments. And the few that were a little questionable, I mean, try to take it with a grain of salt, because if someone's that unhappy that they make a fake account to post something rude. I feel bad because that means they're really unhappy. Nova sticks her butt in their face and then they go away. No, I'm kidding. I mean, if that's how they want to spend their time and energy, that says a lot about them, and can't let it get to you, because it really doesn't matter at the end of the day. As long as you're happy with what you're doing and you think you are being your best self. I can't get over her butt in the camera. As long as you're happy and you think you are putting out your best self, you can't let it bother you. But I'm not kidding. If you get a puppy, they just make you smile no matter what, right? She just burped in my face. And the other thing is, not everyone's gonna like you, and I think that's just something you have to be comfortable with. And it takes a while to be comfortable with that, but once you understand that and you're totally fine with that, I don't think anyone then can bother you, as long as you're comfortable with how you treat others and what you put out into the world. So I believe that is the last one. Thank you guys to anyone who sent comments. If you guys want me to do another one, leave a bunch of questions in the comments below that you want answered with hashtag ASKLAYNEFABLE. If there are enough, I'll do another Q&A. I hope you guys know a little bit more about me now. Thank you, loves, for watching. Nova, I gotta do an outro. You wanna be in it? She's just staring at me like, why are you sitting there talking to a camera?
No one cares.
I gotta get all this dog fur off me. Wanna say hi, buddy?